What is up, guys, and welcome back to a channel today. Today's video, we're taking this V4 and we're gonna turn it into an ice machine. So let's get right into it. So the plan for today is to get both wheels removed here, and we're gonna get these tires taken off, which you guys can see, these are nice and bald tires. And we're gonna put these with screws. We're gonna put some screws in here. So let's get this all removed and ready to go. All right, guys, so here's the process. We got all the screws and bolts going through. You can see it's starting to look good. Yeah, it just takes forever because it's so many drilling holes and then adding the bolts on after putting the screws through first. So yeah, we got a mess here. We bought out all the screws from Menards and kind of just hammering down. So yeah. Alright guys, so we have about 200 screws in here, and I still have to do the top side, and we're probably going to add more to the edges. You can see what it looks like right now. I don't have the bolts in there yet on these ones, but yeah, we're going to hammer these out. This is a brutal process. It's just repetitive and it hurts your hands. Just getting tire marks all over me, and you got to be careful not to cut yourself. But yeah, we're almost, I don't know, almost halfway there, I think. So yeah, we're going to get after it. Well guys, here we have it. We got my Street Fighter V4 on studded tires. Still have to put air in the rear. It has a small leak on like 2 of the nuts, so we put some slime in there, which should hold it. Surprisingly, the front has held air ever since we got the tire mounted. You can see it's holding air perfectly. I'm not too concerned about that. We just got to clean up some cables for the brakes, and we're gonna just zip tie those around. I took the front fender off because I didn't even want it to rub on the nice forged carbon. So we popped that off. The rear, I might keep it. I just have a feeling that some of these are gonna fly off and hit it. But honestly, I'd probably rather have it hit that than the whole seat and rear assembly. So yeah, we gotta pump some air into the rear. We put some slime in there. And you know, honestly, if this holds for 20 minutes, that's all right. It's just kind of a fun experiment. And I've never seen anyone do it on a V4, so maybe we're the first ones. But it took about 970 bolts, nuts, and screws. They're just regular concrete screws. If you guys want to know how to do this, I can leave the specs in the description of what we used, because it is kind of difficult to find the right screws for this. But yes, they are concrete screws. And yeah, we're gonna have this on the ice this weekend, and we'll see how it does. This should hold air. It held air for about an hour and a half after we got it back from the tire shop without any slime in it, and the slime should just make it even better. But yeah, so we took my Street Fighter V4 and put about 500 screws per tire and studded them all up for lake riding. This was kind of inspired by a couple channels. We've seen like the Sea Boys do it, and I've seen a couple other people do it, but nobody's done it with a Ducati before. So we obviously just took my V4, and 1,000 screws later, we came up with this. This thing looks nasty. The tires do hold air. We had to put slime in it, and the front has no slime in it because it held all the air on its own. So right now, we haven't used it yet. It should work. The only thing we have to tidy up is these brake lines and the ABS sensors. That's why I had tape on it, just because they're kind of getting caught, because normally there's supposed to be a fender right there. So I did have to remove that, which was super easy. I also wanted to remove it because it's forged carbon, and I'm gonna assume that some of these studs will fly out. We're gonna find out. I'm a little worried about that radiator right there because that is a huge target for all these screws. But yeah, I'm gonna show you a little bit of the process in this video. We used concrete screws and nylon lock nuts on here with the washer on the inside and outside. It really wasn't a terrible process. It took us about 3 hours to get everything done. We kind of tag teamed the tires and it worked out great. They look sweet. They stick out plenty. This should have tons of traction. We just took the old tires off the V4 and basically studded them up and said, screw it, we're gonna have to get new tires anyways. Why not try something cool? So overall, I'm a little nervous about it, but I think it'll be sweet. I think it'll have plenty of traction. It might be interesting to try it off-road in some grass, see what it can do to some grass and throw a rooster tail in the air or something like that. We did try and ride it last weekend, but it was negative 10 degrees, like basically the whole weekend. So for the first time, the Ducati did not start up because the battery was dead. And it was just not worth it to us to jump it and mess with a little project while your hands are freezing, because I don't even have hand warmers on this one, and it would have been miserable. So we're gonna wait till another weekend to get this thing on the ice and see how it treads. I just can't wait to hear it on a lake, because as you guys know, you can hear everything across the lake. So just from distance, I'd be curious what this sounds like on some ice. So yeah, stay tuned, guys. We got a sweet video coming. Like I said, I have not seen anyone do this before with the Ducati. I've seen the C-Boys do it with an R6. I've seen other people do it with dirt bikes. They're using the small studs, and haven't seen a V4, so this will be interesting for both of us. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. We'll have a video soon, and we're gonna do other crazy ideas as well. If this works out great, we might as well toss the R1 on some studs and see how that goes. So guys, just want to give you an update because we hadn't posted anything about this yet, but the first and the second clip are about a week apart because there was a lot going on with this build. It doesn't sound like it's a lot, but it is kind of hard to get screws in a tire and then have it hold air. And then also on top of that, it's about nearly impossible to find a shop that'll put these tires on. So we had to deal with that. But we did get it. So we're going to do this. It's going to be sweet. We hope you guys enjoy it. But yeah, here's the little update in between, because it took us a week in between to film this, and yet we still haven't rode it. So we will have a riding video soon. But yeah, check this thing out, guys.